Welcome back to the house with no name. Last time, we finished up the first part of our DIY kitchen build, fitted our gas hob, and finally got some usable kitchen space to start cooking. This time, we sort out the water situation. No more leaks or dodgy DIY plumbing. We fit a hot water heater and get running water inside the house so we don't have to fill up bottles anymore. What are we building, Chief?
The sink.
Building a sink. So we've got the kitchen, the L-shaped unit done. That's only one of the units that's going in the kitchen. But we're building a sink for the sink room. We've now got the water connected up. That's all working. The cold water, the hot water, the boiler isn't in yet, but we need to do that. So we've cut everything.
I am sanding 5 million blocks on the panels.
We're going to stain it, and then we're going to fit the whole thing together without very complex joints. So it'll be really quick and really fast to put together.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Easier than the last one.
Much easier.
Much easier.
So whilst Amy's doing that, I'm going to measure up the worktop for the sink, which is going to need trimming down from the 2.5 meter length that it is into the section that we need for the sink unit. So we need 139 centimeters on this. This is going to be the full width because it basically covers the span of the tiles that are already there on the wall. For the sake of ease, we're just leaving them in and we're just going to match this up to what's there. So just got the posts chopped down for the sink. They look pretty long, but it will make sense. So we're going to sand those down. The slats for the shelf are drying at the moment, so they'll be ready to go, but the cross beams are ready to go. The posts need sanding, staining, waterproofing. Then we can chop the worktop and we can fix it all together. This is being done, obviously we're taking things that we learned from doing the kitchen unit and doing it very differently for this. So, all right, let's get on with it. Whilst I've been doing that, the boss is unpacking all of our kitchen stuff.
I'm so excited. It's starting to look like a little house.
So it turns out of all the stuff that we sent, or we packed, when we packed everything up, the only really good things that we actually have, and a lot of it, is kitchen stuff.
We like to cook.
Which, yeah, we like to cook. We've got a lot of things. And in case you're wondering where all this stuff is going, obviously it's not all going in this unit, and it's not all just going to stay here or in the boxes in the bedroom. This is the pantry, so this will eventually have shelves the whole way up and the whole way around, so that a lot of stuff, probably mostly food, will be in there, plus any additional crockery that doesn't fit.
So we can have nice, clear worktops and an orderly system.
And we will have the other unit that comes out here that's like nearly 2 meters long.
Yeah.
That will also have a double shelf. So it'll have a bottom layer of shelf. Like this one, it'll have a bottom layer and a middle layer of shelf on it. So there'll be loads of space on that as well. How's that?
Look at that!
Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Want to swap sides so you can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Please don't drop them and smash them on the floor.
I'll try not to. I got it. All marked up and ready to cut out for the sink. So it turns out just tracing the outside of it, so I've measured up where we want it in line with where it's going to be with the taps. You just trace the outside of the sink, come 10 mil in, draw another line, and that's where it sits. And it's got those little clips that go on the inside of the sink that will hopefully kind of, once it goes in, just actually like pin it from the underside to help it stay in place. Got those holes drilled out so I can take the jigsaw between them. So we're going to start on 2 short sides, take out a long side, then get another horse underneath just to give the middle piece a little bit of stability. So as I'm cutting through with the jigsaw, it's not just going to fall through and then kind of rip the edge out. So we'll put another horse underneath just to cut him. We'll get these cut out. Hopefully we'll get a nice clean edge and we'll be able to fit the sink in.
This looks good.
It's alright, it's not as bad as it seemed, but hopefully it should.
Does it fit?
That's what I'm going to see now. Fits perfect. It fits.
There's a bat.
There is a bat that keeps flying in and out of the
It's
gym.
doing loop-de-loops around the courtyard.
Very distracting. The sink fits. I'm going to put a second coat of stain on this just to even it out and make sure it's got a good kind of base. And then we'll put waterproofing over the top of that and it'll be ready to go once we assemble the rest of the unit tomorrow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I drank too much coffee today and decided at 6 p.m. it was the best time to see what state my future office was, because it's way warmer than what the current office is and has a light. So basically I've just cleaned all of that and it's ready to go on Monday. I'm buzzing. And I flung a wasp's nest out the window.
Have a look at your office then.
Okay.
Nice and clean. It
smells better than anything else.
Smells clean. This is probably
The cleanest room.
cleanest room now.
As long as you don't look at the woodworm ceiling and the woodworm window.
But it's a nice.
But the sun comes in on that window.
Yeah.
Where the sun just doesn't really come in at this time of year anyway.
At the back.
At the back, and the light doesn't work. So it's just not very inspiring. And I've got things I want to launch in January, so I need a place to be inspired.
Yeah.
Not too bad a room. It's
No.
not that I don't look at the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling's a little bit ropey, so like this will be part of the once we do the old bit of the house that's just on the left here. Once we do that, we'll probably take this ceiling out at the same time.
Yeah. And there's actually no plugs in this room, so that's gonna be interesting.
You run an extension lead.
Yeah. That's away from my laptop anyway, so it just has to be charged in the house and then come out. So it's alright. We'll make it work. Chemical domestic. Oh, how satisfying.
There's like a clip on one side. There, isn't it? Just needs bolting on. Stand on there. Huh?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Can you see the thing that side?
Yeah.
Is it on?
Yeah. Over it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Move your hand from behind. There you go. We've now got a boiler installed, we've got a sink, we've got a tap, we've got connections everywhere. Don't worry about these are for the boiler, they will go in a second. But we can turn the cold water on now and test all of the joints that we've done that are under here for this tap. Should we do it?
Yeah, I'm scared. Every time we do this, water starts pissing out somewhere that it's not supposed to.
So hopefully it'll be okay this time.
Fingers crossed. I hear it scrunching.
Is it coming out?
No.
So a good start. No leaks in the system. Everything's filled up with water, nothing's coming out, the meter isn't running, so that means there's no leaks. I might have to run it for a while to be fair.
So take the plug out.
Not yet.
Cleaner than all the other water that's come through.
Yeah.
There's intentionally water coming out here.
Next thing to try is the waste pipe underneath. Unplug him. The water's draining. There's a drip. Where's that coming from?
There.
Where was it? Oh, we've got one drip. So hopefully that stuff will do a trick. Silicone the joint in between here, so hopefully that will just seal it up. Hopefully that sorts out. One of the jobs we need to do this week is get this boiler working. So we've got it hung, it's up, it's ready to go. We will need an extension lead just for the time being, just to get it plugged in. But we need to connect up the cold into the cold and then the hot into the hot. And then we'll be good to go. All the rest is all plumbed in. The waste is now working after a bit of a quick silicone seal onto it. Tap is good to go. Bathroom is all working. So we just need to get this sorted. We're using Flexi just because it's a lot easier. I know it looks terrible, but it means we get water, and it means I don't have to mess up more plumbing by using copper, which is a lot more expensive to do than this. So that is why we're using these. Obviously they don't look amazing, especially in this weird configuration they are, but that's what we're going with for now. We can make it look pretty another time once I actually know how to do all this stuff properly. But for now, if it works, if it looks like this, but it works, happy days. So we have all linked up, no leaks, it's working, all the taps work, the toilet's not working, it's all working. Only thing that is left to do, plug this boy in and hopefully he'll start to heat up, and at some point when that's done, probably after like half an hour, we might actually get some hot water. Thanks so much for watching. We finished our DIY sink build and now we have hot water too. Next time we get some help in the form of Amy's parents, Mark and Gina, to start tackling some of the outdoor areas that need some work. See you then.